Hello, everyone, and we are going to be talking a little bit about the astrology surrounding this new moon in Pisces that is occurring very late March 9th, 2024, or very early Sunday morning, March 10th, 2024, depending on your geographical location. But basically, that Saturday night to Sunday morning time frame. New moons occur every month. We get a new moon every month, but typically we only get one new moon in each zodiac sign each year. So this is our new moon in Pisces for 2024. And there are two things to keep in mind around any new moon or full moon, any astrological event. One is it's helpful to understand how this interacts with your individual birth chart. So if you have your birth chart and you can look at what house Pisces occurs in your chart, you will have a really good idea of the themes and areas of life where this eclipse may hit you. If Pisces is in your seventh house, for example, there may be a lot of themes around relationships, significant others. If Pisces is in your 10th house, the themes may be more around job, career, public persona. So that can be helpful to understand enough of your chart to know where Pisces falls for you and what areas of life it affects. If not, though, that's okay. There will still be good general themes that we can all take away from this. The second thing is that all of the other planets are in the sky doing something when we have any new moon or full moon. And the quality of the new moon is dependent on where the other planets are and what they are doing in the sky. So with this particular new moon, a new moon occurs when the sun and moon are effectively on top of each other. That's how they look from the perspective of the earth. Obviously, they are not actually on top of each other. But in this 2024 new moon in Pisces, the sun and the moon on top of each other are sandwiched between Saturn on one side and Neptune on the other in the sign of Pisces. So this new moon only really has the freedom to bounce between these Neptune themes and these Saturn themes in Pisces. And Saturn is the planet of delayed gratification, long-term thinking, setting goals, and then diligently working towards those goals. Saturn brings with it a strong sense of ego and boundaries. This is the boundary between me and you. Here's what I am going to do to move things forward. So Saturn is very focused on boundary setting, me versus you, and looking towards the long term and accomplishing our individual long-term goals. Neptune, it's not exactly opposite, but in many ways its energy feels very opposite. Neptune encourages us to focus on the present moment. How do we feel right now? Saturn might say, doesn't matter how you feel. Put your nose to the grindstone and keep working towards your goals. Neptune says, in this moment, I don't feel like I want to work towards my goals. Maybe I want to take a break and read a book. Maybe I want to just sit and meditate. Neptune also encourages the dissolution of boundaries. So whereas Saturn very clearly sees this is me and this is you, Neptune says we are all interconnected through webs of energy. So don't focus so much on me, my goals, my things. Let's focus on the present moment and all of us in this interconnected space. So our new moon in Pisces, the sun and the moon, the most personal planetary astrological bodies we have, sandwiched between these two energies. And so we will find that this new moon, we will sense that dichotomy and feel ourselves bouncing between these two, the Saturn and the Neptune ideas. So we may find ourselves saying yes, but a lot. I really, my job is going well. My long-term plans are all in order, but I'm not really feeling it. Um, or yeah, I'm very happy being by myself. I have made a great life for myself, but I really feel like I would like a long-term partner to love and care for and depend on. And we'll kind of feel this bouncing back and forth between the me and us and the short-term feeling and the long-term goals. And obviously, we are never going to have an exact perfect balance between me, us, short term, long term. But this new moon is going to be encouraging us to explore these themes. Where if there are areas where the balance feels very off, and it feels like you are thinking way too long term at the expense of being miserable in the short term. Or maybe you are so focused on being in a relationship with someone that you are sacrificing too much of yourself, your ego, your authenticity. This is the new moon to explore those themes and see if there are adjustments you want to make in how you are spending your energy and what you are most focused on. So hopefully this is helpful. It's not often that we get a new moon that's this closely sandwiched between two other planets. So yeah, we sort of have the sun, the moon, Saturn, and Neptune energy all aggregated and all interchanging. So it's even the sun and the moon being very personal astrological bodies. It's going to be hard to look at things objectively and separate ourselves from all of this bigger energy. Whenever we see these stelliums of planets, big groups of planets all in one sign, um, it's hard to say, oh, this right here, this is due to the sun, this is due to Saturn. Very often it just feels like a big soup pot full of a bunch of things, and it's almost impossible to pull them apart and understand the impact of each individual planet. But hopefully, this at least gives a little bit of an overview on the kinds of energies to expect with this new moon. If you do like doing new moon rituals or intention setting, the new moons are an amazing time to do those things. I also have another meditation specifically oriented around these themes of finding good balance points for you in your life on the YouTube channel. Thank you all so much, and I wish everyone new moon blessings.